In this lesson, we'll go back to the back window and cut out some vent pieces. All right, so if we take a look here in our top view at this backlight right here, you can see that right along the side, we've got these pieces of, it's kind of a housing where these vents are. It's kind of a little added detail to go on this back window. So what we need to do, I'm going to just grab this backlight here. We want it to fit in with this curvature, so we're going to go ahead and use this to cut that out. So if we take a look here, we can actually see that we have a line that fits pretty well already with where we want that vent to be. So we'll go ahead and use that. I'm going to just convert this back to a polygon. You can see that that line matches up pretty well, so I'm not even going to move that. I'm just going to use that line. First, I'm going to go ahead and just delete half of that. So we'll just work on this half, and then I'll just grab these faces. Okay, and these are the faces that we want to have as our vent, and I'll just extract those. Okay, so now we've cut that into two pieces, the window and then the actual vent piece here. So for this, what we want to do is go in here and add a little bit of resolution here. Okay, so we want to have like a little framework, and then we'll extrude that in. So then I'll just grab these faces, just like that. So now we've got kind of a frame around there, and I'll just extrude those in just a little bit, and then continue that extrude, and then one more time, just so we got some nice sharp edges there. And then let's go in and let's add a little bit of resolution in here. And along this side. And down here. Just kind of so we can sharpen this guy up. Alright, so now all we need to do is, let's go ahead and I'm just going to sub-D that just to check it out. Alright, looks like we need to cut those corners off, so we're getting a circle in there, and that's because we don't have any resolution right along here. So I'll just add that guy so we can square that off a little bit. Now if we check it out, sub-D that's going to look a lot better. One thing we probably want to do is go ahead and extrude the outer edges here. Okay, and then we'll go in and probably tweak this shape a little bit. But at this point, let's go ahead and just extrude those edges right along here, so we can get a nice edge between the vent and the actual window. So I'm just going to extrude that down just a little, and then one more slightly. Alright, and now I'm just going to add one right in the center so we have a little bit of resolution to work with in order to change that shape just slightly. Okay. So there is our window housing. I'm just going to just tweak this a little bit, just so that we've got kind of an even thing right along here. Okay. And then I can just grab my window here and sub-D that, and then I'll go ahead and move those points over just slightly, and probably want to move them down just a little bit. And looks like we've got an extra face down there that we don't really need. So if you want to go ahead, and I'm just going to get rid of that face that was left over from extracting that piece there. So I'll just check that out. Alright, so we've got a housing here for our vent pieces. So in the next lesson, we're going to come in and add those vent pieces all along here, and then we'll mirror everything over to the other side and complete our back window.